Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won.
And is intercepted.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the runner takes off to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's a nice gain. He moved the football up to the 27.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And this pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And he'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the handoff. Fighting him off. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now we're about to get an ear from the sideline after that turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The tight end has got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He breaks free. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. It's a quick grab. Great footwork. A big opening now. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the toss play, runner moving left. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Game makes it second and medium. On the ground, it's Leon. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Second down after that previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they've got him, a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front and get after them with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. And moves the ball to the 35. And another first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. And the game just good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Leon. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's back to throw again on second down. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look for the second half. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the sack. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Royer. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48. The Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up.
But a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And they get him down after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun handoff here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sideline. It's Toppins. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He'll hand it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB decides to keep it here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tigers led at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback still with the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And is picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Knight. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down, looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's... And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this time it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short connection with a tight end here. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Handoff in a single back formation. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Leon. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Same tailback, another carry. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
That one right through.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Motion now from the tight end. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Knight. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Knight. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. They'll go hurry up here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I really wondered what direction they might go here with the national championship on the line. What a nice throw, but what impresses me is the catch and then the run after the catch to get the ball into the end zone. They go up by 3 now late in the game. An extra point here will force your opponent to have to drive the length of the field to beat you.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's complete downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.